Hey guys, I hope you've had a wonderful and blessed day and that you've had time to just meditate on the Word of God today, spend some time in His Word and in His presence. I think that's specifically what I want to kind of mention tonight is spending time in His presence regardless of what's going on in our lives and the situations that we're facing. Our daily reading today was Psalms 86 through 90, but I want to specifically talk about Psalms 88. This specific chapter, this specific psalm in the collection of psalms is noted as being one of the saddest psalms that was written. And I think that's saying something. It's also a song, so it is something that was written in a form to be sang. And think about a sad song that you know. And when you hear that, it definitely puts you into this mood. It definitely kind of transports you to a different environment. And I think that's what they were trying to accomplish here. Now, what's interesting about this particular psalm is that it wasn't written by David, but it was actually by Heman the Ezrahite. And he was a very accomplished man. And what's interesting is that this is such a sad song, and yet he was an accomplished man. He was wise and talented, and he was actually a very blessed man. He was somebody who was important to King David and to what David was doing for the kingdom and for the Lord. And yet there's this song that is just so devastatingly sad. And so as you read it, you're thinking, oh my goodness, where were they? What was going on? To come to this place that they just came forth before God with such sadness. And one way of titling the psalm would be a desperate prayer from deep affliction. What's interesting too, though, is that here's this person who has been blessed in his life, has had success, and has been doing amazing things, has accomplished amazing things, and he's found himself in a place where he feels like he's surrounded by darkness, and he's beseeching God, where are you? Why have you allowed these things to happen? In fact, the last line of this psalm, the last verse, and this is how it ends, is, darkness is my closest friend. Have you ever been in a situation where you feel like darkness is all that you feel? That you just kind of feel like you've been abandoned? I know I have. There have definitely been moments in my life where I say, God, where are you? Why are these things happening? Why? I feel such sadness. And even in moments of depression, I've gone before God and I'm like, why? Why do I have to feel this when I know how blessed I am by you? And yet I find myself in this sad spot, in this sad place right now. Here's what I want us to take from this, and this is where we can be encouraged. What did he do in his sadness? He sought the Lord. He prayed to God. So in this affliction, he didn't turn away from God, but instead he sought the Lord out. And I can promise you this, if you find yourself in a situation where you are found more sadness and more darkness than light and joy, seek God out. He is there with you. He has not abandoned you, no matter how bad it may seem, no matter the weight of this darkness or this sadness or this depression. I promise you that God is with you always, and that he wants you to find a way out of this, and that he is your light source. So he will guide you into all truth. But you have to seek him, just like he did in this song. He sought him out, and he recognized who God was. Be blessed today. Seek the Lord and find his light.